Hello everybody, Glitch Reaper here. I'm back for some more Thaumic Resurgence 2, and yeah, I thought I'd kind of take things sort of easy right now, for various reasons, but I will be doing something very special. I'll be attempting to max out, or at least attempt to get a serious result out of my table. Or altar, sorry. If I can get my altar past a few thousand points, that would be beautiful. But I've just kind of gotten back to this area, so we're going to do that experimenting straight up. Now, the thing is that it's all supposedly heavily about variety. So if I could create various trees, various plants, and other types of greenery, I should be able to max this thing out. And I noticed a few trees I have and a lot that I don't. I don't know if that one really affects it from there, but I can always expand the area. And something I might also do. Now, the thing is, I've got a whole lot of plants here, but they're not really as big of a variety as you might think. There's a lot of them I could theoretically replace. And, as you know, I was on the hunt for a sunflower before. In fact, I haven't even really placed it after all this time. But, now I can. And I can also place the other special 2-high flowers. So, let's get hopping there. So, peony. Lilac. Yeah, my flower hunt was very successful. And of course, sunflower. So these ought to start really helping out. And because they also occupy more than one space, I'm wondering if maybe they provide a little more power innately that way. Let's see what all spaces I can put them in. Oh, that actually looks nice that way because it's going away from the tree. For a while, I didn't really take note of which direction it was really facing. I just know they always face exactly the same way. So that was just kind of randomly perfect. Okay, now peonies are another story. I'll place a mushroom with one. And let's put a lilac over here. Actually, I kind of like where that mushroom was. I'll put it here. There we go. So that ought to help that out. And I'm going to be putting up other sorts of plants, so whatever works out. Oh, did I do this close to sunset? Because I thought yeah. That's fine. I have backup for that. It's called Sleeping Mat from Cyclic. So yeah, let's wait a few seconds and then pop that. Up. Oh, there. There we go. Now I'm feeling better. Ah. Finally. Okay, that's still not doing anything, but I can also alleviate that problem. Okay. Because it's time to get a very special apple going. Okay. Well, let's get in with the dyes. Cyan dye. But what was the other ingredients I needed for this apple? Nope, not there. Getting that. Wait, what is this? Hunger protection, but okay. Nice to know. Magical animal separator. Fairy imbued apple. That's tempting for later. Oh, yeah, there's still a sack of holding. What was it? There we go. I needed orange and some grass. I don't have, yeah, this is what happens when you bounce between worlds a lot. Is you get events like this. Okay. So that happens. In fact, have I scanned all that yet? I scanned that, but I didn't scan it into the table, apparently. Okay. That's explaining a few things. Sometimes I miss a few steps. Okay, now I have the orange dye. And let me see, do I have some grass? Yes, I do. Okay, in that case, it is showtime. Is this shapeless? Or, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Aha, now let's see if you let me do the walking thing correctly, like I've been wanting to this whole time. You can also toggle the ability off by eating another one. Cycle has certain items that are just really nice for granting you abilities. Now, are you gonna work? Or is it just... Aha! Finally! I had monk abilities, and they didn't work for doing that. This, however, works. Whatever. But I gotcha. I gotcha, Step Height. Thank you. Okay. With that aside, time to examine more plants that can possibly enhance my situation. Before I even check the result from previously, I've had my sight set on a few things for a while. Namely, some bushes. This is actually kind of like nice over there along with that, so I'll just bore a hole through this a little faster than I expected. Okay. Need to remember the fist is too darn fast. The fist is too effective for this grass. Smack. Yep, that's what happened. Oh, yeah, that's right, I can do this now. Yay! I got so used to being forced to jump that I forgot that I could do this, even right after I did it, so, yeah. Okay, now, let's give this a check. Are you over 1,000? No? It is not over 1,000. It did go up a little, but it's not really going up as far as I thought it would. I need more plantage. Of course, this is why I'm doing things, is I need more plantage. Okay, let's do this. Of course, I've been subtracting some from and adding there too, so might have something to do with it. A eucalyptus tree. I don't know, that fans out a bit, and I'd want a tall, narrow tree. Do I have jungle saplings up there? If I have a jungle sapling, that would be nice. If not, I can transmute. Because I have more than one way to transmute for it now. Okay, so let's see what I got on the saplings, and get some nice, straight-growing trees. Birch is good. Dark oak grows pretty well that way. Spruce, yes. And, see, that's acacia. Aha, jungle. Okay. So, jungle trees. I'll need some more dark oak saplings because of their special ability. Spruce is also that way. However, I will not be able to get the extra bonus that I would in a later version because, well, not in that version. Okay, so that'll work out that way. And let's see if I can get this over 1,000, because I just need it to be able to get over, like a bit past 1,000 for what I'm intending on doing. And the reason why is because, if I can, there's several rituals that require, like, well over 1,000. Well, not really well over 1,000 points, but just over 1,000 points, but then also have a maintenance cost. So I need to be able to power it up, and this tree just grew weird in the first place, and it has been bothering me, admittedly. So I'm going to correct this poor tree and make it look more planted than it was previously, because before it was just kind of dangling there, you know? And let's face it, dangling trees irritates people, even me. Normally I'm okay with the crazy gravity-defying antics of Minecraft, but something about that tree just being dangling over the side, I'm going, no, I'm going to give you more soil, tree. You will feel a lot better after you no longer look like you're dangling in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so I'm going to need some extra space for this, definitely. So it's a good thing I got myself a lot of dirt, because I'm going to need plenty. Because I need to grow these huge. So I won't get the podzol, because again, later version. But I will, however, be able to make this fairly impressive. Now, I'm gonna try to grow it as soon as I get a clearing, which looks like about here. So it looks like about these 4 squares or so. Does this one look like it? Maybe. No, it looks like these 4 squares. Okay, so those 4 squares look like they're going to be possible. Rest, we'll have to see. I don't know how in range it all is, so I'm not sure, like, the entirety of the inner workings of this particular part of things. Like, just how much range does it have compared to the old school versions? I don't know. But what I can do is experiment and see if it works. So, I think I'll start off with jungle saplings. Now this will inevitably be off right at the side, but then it should be fine. There we go. Because this is a Darklands biome, the vines look very nice. Not as green as usual, but they definitely contrast the color of the wood. Okay, is that in range? Might not want to hold too many items when I do this. Yeah, that bumped it up. By a pretty good amount, too. Nice. Okay, so I can do this. I can power up with tree power. And let me see, how does it look? Does the sky look clear from? No way does it look clear there. Here, however, might be able to grow a dark oak here. This was a fairly big tree. Yeah. Actually, this space might be good for it if I can aim it right about... seriously? Need more dirt here already? Like, seriously? Well, at least I sorta have an unlimited supply. But yeah, I'm gonna have to expand my concept of this whole area here. At least I know this was in range. However, I need just a little bit more to get that clearing. Or else it will be dangling again. We don't want that. See, I think about here was where... Okay, so... I want to be able to expand over this way as well. And then maybe, just maybe... And while I'm at it, I'll just kind of fill in a little bit here. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. And this time with dark oak. Okay, I want it to be kind of in this area. Maybe will it line up this way? It looks like it might actually work here. Barely. But I think it will, and I'm needing to do this again. I'm gonna prep a different slot while I'm waiting. Okay, there we go. Ah, that's perfect. Okay, now trees. Grow, please. Nice. It's kind of interpenetrating the leaves to a degree, but I think it'll register by the wood type. So, let's see how well this has expanded my power here. Oh, yes! Yes, we're already over 1,000. I am pleased. I am pleased with the trees. Okay. But can I fit a birch? Probably. They're considerably shorter trees than these. So yeah. And they're also narrower, so this should be fine. And that also grew very quickly. Okay, so let's see here. So thank you for being very compatible with bone meal. If you didn't know, birch is also the fastest growing tree in Minecraft automatically. Just in vanilla, because it skips the... Oh wow, that was a good jump. It skips the 20-minute wait period before it tries doing actual growth. So you can really outpace a lot of things with a birch farm, so that's like classic old school. And I just put the old school tree there. Now, I might expand just various plants around here. But what else to make it look Nice. I've got a little bit... Oh, yeah. I can also go back to my area and retrieve some other berry bushes, and there's also some miscellaneous plants around here. I just want to make sure to get a big variety of plants. Just all sorts of plants. Okay, is there any down here that's... Okay, that can be planted. I can plant beans. I can plant beans. So I'm perfectly fine with doing random things beans. Oh, suddenly reminded of something else with random things I need to do. There's a feature about it I've been forgetting for so long because I've been kind of a little dependent on using an alternate variation that was admittedly usually more stable against glitchiness. But I think I can do it this round. So I'll have an additional reserve of time. In fact, it's literally... let me see, please be in this version. Please be in this version. It'd be very disappointing if you were not in this version. Aha! There you are. Time in a bottle. Okay, that's why you're expensive. 3 gold, 2 diamonds, a whole clock, 2 lapis lazuli, and a glass bottle. Do I have... You know, I might have actually used a clock before because of Thaumcraft. Yes, I did. I kind of figured. It has weird things that it demands along the way, as you might imagine. It comes up in Thaumic Research oddly more than you'd expect. Okay, that was 3 gold ingots, a glass bottle, and a pair of diamonds. I will pass this back up temporarily. And a pair of lapis lazuli, I believe. Okay, let's do the crafting thing this way. I'm so grateful that that is in fact compatible. Okay, now that you can just hold on to in your inventory, and then you can use it to tile accelerate blocks. It's not as severe in its acceleration as the Watch of Flowing Time, but that's actually kind of a good thing, because otherwise you might make things go out of control or unbelievably laggy. The Watch of Flowing Time is technically very stable. It does the job. It does it well. It's just you may or may not wish to be cautious of the fact that it really will get the job done probably more than you're even desiring. So, yeah. And you know, it doesn't all have to be on this little platform. Is this clear? This should be a clear enough space in here. Is it clear enough from there? It is now? Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Come on, little tree. In my face. You just had to... Well, on the other hand, that helps fill the area, so... Wow, that... It actually grew directly under my boarded jar? It looks nice that way. Okay, I didn't even plan that. It just happened. Now I have the tree supporting the natural magic of Thaumcraft, which isn't necessarily as natural as some other mods, but whatever. Okay, I already had some of those planted over there, but that's fine. So let me go further plant hunting, because I know there's some frequent plants that are like all over the place that I could theoretically use to boost my altar even more. Because this is altar boosting day. Before I get like into the bulk of Botania, I wanted to at least be ready to do more witchy things on my altar. And the two probably synergize a bit. In fact, I wouldn't mind tossing down some mystical flowers over there too. And pop them in for some variety. Because I know that there's a lot of things that have compatibility between them, and I think that's one of them. Aha, Wolf's Bane. Wolf's Bane, thank you. Do you by any chance scan? You do not. That is slightly disappointing. It's kind of fair, but at the same time, kind of disappointing because you'd think that being associated with supernatural and magical elements, that being a werewolf mod, that they'd have some compatibility with Thaumcraft, just like a few aspects would be nice. But no, no. I mean, I think, you know, plant aspects, aspects of the moon, things like that would be particularly nice to have in there, but apparently they just didn't think about it. I mean, I think maybe vampirism might have a bit of compatibility here and there. I'm not entirely sure. I think so. I don't know how much of the vampirism stuff I've scanned, because I haven't got seriously into it yet. Not in this world. I know there's at least one where I will go heavy into the vampirism. I do have it here as an option, because it's thematically accurate to doing, like, serious magic stuff. Well, there's some things I could say is more associated with magic. It's supposed to be that vampires and werewolves are a bit more sensitive to the supernatural. They're not necessarily technically a magical curse or something. They're just more sensitive to it because they have better senses in general. So, they happen to know when something's going down, and being something crazy themselves, they're like, well, the world can be as crazy as it wants to be because it's the world. It's not going to conform to people's theories about it. It just is what it is. People can theorize. They can make good rules about the world. Things that are, in fact, quite sensical. And can actually be pretty reliable. However, the world is what it is. It doesn't care if you have a theory. If your theory happens to be right, good for you. If not, hey, the world got the last laugh. Thank you. Okay, so I think I'm actually going to put some mystical flowers right in here. So let's do a little flowerage here. Okay, hopefully I got a little of everything. Okay, I do. That's very, very good. I'm just going to randomly place them. I'm just going to place them in the order of which they appear. I'm not going to really worry too much about some other things, so I'm just going to pop them down. Meanwhile, I have a couple Wolf's Bane. I can see if I can get a little extra out of that. Okay. So, just a little bit more of everything. Okay, let's just pop more down. The amount is good. Let's charge this up. Flower power. Okay, last one was pink one, so I'm still going through. That one I don't have many of, but I'm willing to place one here just because. I have a very decorated altar. And it's also going to get very Lovecraftian after a while, because I have plans to make it use the special compatibility with Abyssal Craft. That's right, some Abyssal Craft stuff counts. I'm going to need to make sure I've got some of that scanned in, though. So that's going to be a pretty good point. Wait, I stopped at... Okay, I stopped at purple. Stopped at purple, that was right. Okay, that was random time for that sound effect, but fair. I did need a little extra light around here, so got a point. Okay, what's my power level before I... Oh, wow. Thank you. Okay. Putting in the work, getting it done. That's beautiful. Okay, do I have any other plants I can use? Because I want to pump it up. Yes, I do. Right now, I am at 1834 with a ×5 recharge rate. So that's very beautiful. But there are more plants waiting for me, and more I have clustered around my house, actually. So I'm probably going to go down to my house and grab a few, because I can probably, or even if not just my house, just closer this way, because I know that there's all sorts of plants added by things like Natura, etc. See, barley, maybe. And thistle. Can I quick plant you? Yes, I can. That's good. I can put you there. Can I quick plant barley? So I'm wondering... Okay, nope, nope, nope. You are a farm-only plant. And I'm not really even sure I really want to worry about barley. It's one of those things. I'm going, yeah, do I want to? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, it was over on that side that I saw that extra berry bush. Because I got the berry bushes from Rustic. I know it counts. So let's do the Natura version. Okay, raspberry bush. It'll also give me some extra food. Oh, wait. There we go. I was gonna say, I didn't have much room left, and then I realized, oh yeah, it's probably jamming it. So, okay, I got that. There's yet more tree power. That is a limewood tree. I don't know if I'm going to need it for that. Whoop. I really don't know if I'm going to need it for that. Maybe, we'll see. But somehow, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Well, got another berry to nibble. Okay, back to the task. Must power up my altar. I mean, that was kind of a huge point in this whole thing, is power up the altar. Because if I can synergize all that herbal and thaumic magic, that is going to be awesome. Already kind of getting there. But, would be nice if I could do it in just oh so many ways. Okay, now let's power this up a little bit more. Okay, where's my platform? It's obstructed by a tree. Always ironic when the trees are obstructed by the trees, you know? Like you can't see the forest for the trees. That's an expression for a reason. Okay, so you go there. You get planted here. Need more stuff. Well, also. I can stack that more than I thought. Well, it seems to only go about that. Nope, there's another one growing. How far can I grow this with bone meal? I never tried to get it up as high as it could. Because I usually am happy with just a few spaces. And I think that one's being obstructed by a tree, so I can't really go anymore. Yeah, that was... So how many spaces up is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tall right now? Wow. I can really grow quite a hedge that way. I didn't mean to do that, but I am fine with it. Okay. See, this is why I knew that I didn't want to tap with things in hand. Okay. 1970. Quick curiosity. Yeah, I didn't think that affected it. He was just randomly going, well, would it? Okay, that answers that question. The answer is no. But at least it's amusing to try. Okay, let's go back to my house for a moment, maybe. And then with that, I'll grab a couple others, because I know I got raspberry there. And every plant that I can use to power it up is just one more good thing. Because, again, there's some that require over 1,000 power and have a maintenance cost. But I don't think I've seen any that require, like, as dramatic numbers as used to be in Witchery. So I think they've kind of downscaled how much you need in the first place. Like, I don't think I've seen a ritual in the book that said it needed, like, over 9,000 power. So it's just like, it takes a bit more effort to earn the number, but then the number actually does more, so that's a fair trade. Do I have a pitcher plant in my inventory? No. I do have some witchery plants. I should probably plant over there. But not that. I don't know if I have a spare. I could try having a spare and see if it works. Chamomile from Rustic. Oops. Kind of dropped in there. Replant. Did I ever... Yeah, I figured I'd tried scanning that. You see, Rustic does have good Thaumcraft compatibility. Horsetail. They do break up into a consistently good amount of seeds. Or whatever's the equivalent. It's next to my house the whole time, and I didn't scan it. I somehow feel ashamed. And that does not come to me very often, or naturally. Oh, if it's here. Might as well snack on it. Okay. Snack time over. Okay, so I need... Let me see. One of these... Okay, I got one that's kind of just sticking out there. So that's probably going to be the one that I go after. Okay, it's growing naturally. Whoops! Didn't mean to get that many. I just needed the one, thank you. Do I have blackberry around here anywhere? So I know blackberry exists in nature. Just not sure if I found a plant yet. Or at least if I took it here. Okay, that... maybe? Maybe. That's a maybe. I think there's also a few Thaumcraft plants that I probably have scanned in my into my EMC system. Because I think that I can make... Whoa. That was an odd lag spike. But yeah, I think I can make some of them that way, and... I don't think crystals are going to help me, sorry. I'm not here for that. Here for something entirely different. Did I move the wrong way? I think I moved the wrong way. Something about this feels off. Why did I run in this direction? This is totally not where I was supposed to go. Okay, where did I disorientate? Because I was going to go to the mountains, and I went the wrong way. Maybe I was staring at a particular plant. Yeah, that's it. I was staring at the wrong plant. I'm going plant crazy here, because I'm trying to maintain the awesomeness that is this whole altar situation, and I might be going a little crazy on my plant hunt, but that's fine. I'll be okay. Also, I might see if chorus works out well, because it grows pretty tall. It naturally tends to grow around objects. So it probably will avoid the other trees fairly well. And maybe, just maybe, I got a pitcher plant somewhere that I'd actually like to put there. The one near my house, I'm leaving there. But I think I put one somewhere else and forgot where I placed it. But if I see a spare, I will put it there, because it's a nice little plant. I think it'll work. I'm not 100% sure about that, but again, it's great to experiment. At least my pathing up here is not really obstructed by anything in particular. Okay, so let's see here. I have more bushes of which I can grow. That should really enhance the variety. Okay. Also have horsetail. I have chamomile. And let me see, I have this blueberry bush. Blueberry bush. Blueberry bush. I think I'll put it right here. Yep. Same story. What did I do? Heard a thump. Did I accidentally place a torch somehow? Nope. That was me placing a torch from the thing automatically. Ooh, can I hit you from here? There we go. Okay. Should be good. Now, I'll just sleep through this and then I'll check my power level. Can it be over 2,000? Because if it's over 2,000, I think I'll be happy for a while. Because that should be a lot of power to spare. And I'll just get a few miscellaneous plants from my system, and then that should be okay. So I think that should handle things for a good period of time. It's over 2,000. Okay, now I'll just scan to see what I've gotten here. Nope. What was the name of that flower? Oh, Glimmer. It was a no, it's not. Did I not have one in here? Seriously? I have not scanned in a Glimmer leaf? What is going on here? I wanted Glimmer leaves. Or whatever they're called. Okay, I have a quick mission that's also definitely a big thing, because I know somewhere in the forest there's probably some Glimmer leaves. Always found around silverwood trees. I thought I'd... Did I... At least I think it was a Glimmer leaf was the name of it. It's this nice little flower. It's always found around silverwood trees. Could have sworn it was called a Glimmer leaf, but it's been a while since I've actually directly harvested one. Been kind of bouncing around, so it's not really that surprising. Maybe they don't have an EMC in this version, and I'm going the wrong way. Oh, but that could help. A Vishroom. Please do not eat the Vishroom. It's not a good experience. Don't do that. Okay. And there's... I know I've spotted that before, but it surprises me every single time to see that Podzol in the middle of nowhere. I mean, not Podzol, sorry. Mycelium. It's Mycelium in the middle of nowhere. Really, Podzol would be even more surprising in the middle of nowhere, but that's not what it is. Actually, I think Mycelium would be the most surprising between the two in the middle of nowhere. It's like, hey, what's this Mycelium doing here? There's no Mushroom Island. Yeah, I think it certainly would be the more surprising one between them, is the Mycelium, so. That is, though, like, how did that get here? I could tinker up a tool that would have Silk Touch, so I could take that. And... Thank you, Wildberry Bush. Okay. I hear the sound. Shimmer Leaf. That was... Whoa! Wasn't prepared at that exact time. I think I've already got one as a pet. It was close. It wasn't Glimmerleaf, it was Shimmerleaf. They do have an EMC. Okay. I was searching in the wrong category in the alphabet. So that one was on me. Kind of. Sort of. I mean, again, it's been a while since I've directly harvested one. So, yeah. But hey, I knew where to look. So I at least remembered that part of my thaumaturgical botany. I don't know if the saguaro cactuses actually grow. That's a very good question. Do they actually grow, or are they mostly just decorative plants? I mean, it's not a bad thing if they're just decorative plants, but it's just... I really thought they'd grow. You know? I really did. And yet they don't seem to have done so at all. It'll be better after I plant these. But, I mean, I've been here so many times, and I swear they haven't budged on their growth circle, or actually growth wall. I mean, is there more allowed on a growth diagonal, really? I mean, they kind of are. I kind of have them at this weird angle, because I thought they'd be like regular cactus, and therefore that you would have to grow them at diagonals, because, you know, cactus don't like to be too close to other things. At least on the straight lines, or cardinal directions. So there's that. I may have overcrowded that silverwood, but I think it's still contributing. So I'm fine with that. Shimmerleaf. Vishroom. Are you in range? I'm not sure. Well, I think that was in range, so these should be, so... I think it'll be fine. Oh, this reminds me. I need to, yeah. I stepped over the shroom, didn't I? That was bad. I stepped over the shroom. Well, I guess it's time also for a little bit of, nope, wrong thing. Udir powder, because I'll probably want to make sure that my, events don't happen for a while. I kind of forgot about that. I got lucky for a while, which was nice, but, not gonna last forever. Oh, sorry about that. Sneezed. Gosh. My sneezes are very violent. I probably should have. I think my antihistamine is wearing off. And that is kind of your first clue, is you start sneezing. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make sure to take care of that, and it's a pretty good time for me to wrap up anyhow. But hey, I mean, I've got a lot of power in this altar right now. And I'm going to do a quick, do I have that book here? We even have that book here. I don't know if I have that book here. I was going to show what I was going to do. Aha, here it is. I do have that book here. Okay. But yeah, Circle Rites. There's a lot of them. But, let me see if I can just, can I just go through them? No? You see, this one just has starting cost of 780 and a running cost of 30. So that just kind of shows what you're going with that. Curse Cleansing. Conjure Witch. I'm not entirely sure if that conjures a normal witch, or if that specifically conjures a Coven Witch, because I think they have Coven Witches around here. Frenzied Growth. Is everything a nice growth spurt? I'm not sure if that will work with modded trees. I don't think it does. It says it charges vanilla trees, so maybe it... Oh, that was bad timing. That was bad timing. I clicked when I did not realize that it was... But you can kind of see by the cost why I wanted to... Okay, it got out of it. That's nice. But you can kind of see why I wanted to boost the power requirement. Because these have, like, seriously lowered... Okay, that's the mundane broom. Wait, what was... Okay, there's something up with this. Oh, I guess the new ones are over there, and the older ones you've already read are over here. Okay. Rising Twigs apparently allows you to create a magical broom. It can also be used to sweep up various dust. Yeah, it's kind of like the classic where you could sweep away circle runes very quickly with them. Let me see here. Yeah, starting cost here is 1,250, and it has a running cost of 60. I think they get charged with this as well. Oops, wrong button. I just meant to do back this way. Let's see, you need a broom, cypress wood, cypress sapling, flying ointment, ebb of death. Okay, that has some interesting ingredients. Oh, it's for the different brooms. Okay. Okay, there is a variety of brooms. I do remember that, but I also remember the custom brooms from Evilcraft are technically better. Perception. Causes nearby entities to glow. Okay. Revealing world manipulation. Sounds like a big one. Solar glow. Oh, turns it into day. Only works at night. Turns it into night, only works during the day. Now, that's something that if I wanted to go vampire in this setup, I would totally need to be able to have a good set of supplies. Because you'd want it to be night a lot while you're a vampire. Sands of Time manipulates time to speed up the daylight cycle, so it spins the whole thing around. Causes a downpour. Well, seeing how some things can only be cast during rain, if that's still true anyhow, then yeah. Call the Wild. Summons a bunch of animals. Purification. Blesses dirt to a version that can smite undead. Oh! Okay, I'm gonna have to see if I can find some white sage. Because I know I got some salt. Purifying earth. Oh, I wonder if it's kind of like that ground that you get consecrated earth from Tinkers. Okay, that smelts items, but it may also have a chance to incinerate them. Place lanterns nearby magical light. The light places cost enemy visible. Okay. So you can create magical lanterns. Oops, wrong thing. I did not mean to do that. Now, lanterns aren't here in that way. I guess it has a kind of lantern of its own. Also, I'm curious if I can finally do that soup thing that I was wanting to do. But you can kind of see what I mean by all the different rites and the fact that a lot of them have kind of totally different, like a totally different cost scale than previous. I heard a sound, and it might need me to incinerate it. It did. Okay. Well, anyhow, now I can head off, as I've kind of revealed a bit of why I needed so much energy for this. Well, again, it has like a totally different thing. You know, I'm curious. Oh my gosh, it displays on it properly. That's cool. That's really cool. It really is a universal display. Maybe I should put this in that one world. I mean, uses the same pack, so... New way of displaying my Lycanites equipment. There's a thought. Anyhow, this is Glitch Reaper. I'll be logging off for now, so hope to hear from you all later, and bye for now, everybody.